Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of RUW Decimation. Sorry if the audio was a little off sync. Again, don't know why it does that. It happened on the Fight Club episode. Don't know why it happens. It's a little annoying, but we'll get past it for this episode. Starting us off tonight, we have the number one contender for the RUW Hardcore Championship, Sethi, battling the Demon Judas. These two have very different styles, so this is going to be a clash of styles. And what a way to kick us off here on RUW Decimation. Sethi versus Judas. I don't think these two have ever faced off, correct me if I'm wrong. But they're about to face off here tonight in our opening contest. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss this.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Lexington, Fayette, Kentucky, weighing in at 228 pounds,
As I stated, the number one contender for the Hardcore Championship. He will face Chris Nitro for that championship at the next PLE here in RUW. And it looks like our next PLE is about to be stacked, okay? Alright. We have a women's championship match. We have an intercontinental championship match. We have a hardcore championship match. We got a United States championship match. We have a world title match. And we may have a tag title match. So yeah, our next PLE is looking stacked for sure. And speaking of that world title match at the next PLE, our main event will be the finals of the King of the Ring tournament when Alexander Kelly battles Randy Orton. And the winner of that match will be declared the King of the Ring and will face Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship at our next PLE. But now here comes Judas. And this man right here has himself.
and his opponent, representing the nation from the pits of hell, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Demon Judas.
This man right here has himself a championship match at the next WEF PLE. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he is the #1 contender for the WEF Intercontinental Championship. So he will get that title match at the next PLE for WEF. So we have two #1 contenders clashing tonight in our opening contest. Sethi versus the Demon Judas. Let's get this one started. There's the bell. This match is now underway. And now immediately into a collar and elbow tie-up. But Sethi just shoving Judas right off of him. And another lockup. Oh, but now Sethi driving Judas into the corner. The referee trying to separate them. And we're going to get a clean break. But Sethi in firm control of the Demon Judas in the early goings of this contest. Now look at this. Sethi sending Judas shoulder first into the ring post. Oh, but now Judas finally able to answer back. There's a shot right to the face. Looking for an Irish whip, but Sethi gets the counter. Shot to the face of the Demon Judas. Now Sethi sends Judas flying off the apron. Now Judas stirring on the outside, but Sethi wipes him out with a suicide dive. And Sethi now connecting the monkey flip on Judas. Now face first off the ring apron. Judas is in some serious trouble as Sethi is keeping on this heavy offense, but I spoke too damn soon. Now Judas has Sethi up on his shoulder, and the snake eyes connects off the ring apron. This is just a back and forth contest we are witnessing here. The official, I believe, is at a count of 6. Count of 7 now. Count of 8, and Judas rolls back in. Now Sethi connecting the disaster kick onto Judas. There's a cover, but only the count of 1. Now Sethi continuing to wear down Judas. Judas is in some deep trouble. Sethi connecting the cutter. And the cover. And just like that, Sethi puts away the Demon Judas. This match was all Sethi. Sethi able to put the Demon Judas away. Connecting the disaster kick. And then immediately following that up with this devastating cutter, which was able to put this match away.
Here is your winner, Sethi.
And that gives Sethi some extra momentum heading into his championship match at the next PLE. But ladies and gentlemen, that was just the opening match. Still a lot more action headed your way. Coming up next, the #1 contender for the RUW Women's World Championship, Kylie Paxley, will go one-on-one with Priscilla Kelly. Priscilla Kelly, she's on a little bit of a roll here in RUW. But Kylie Paxley is also on a roll too. These two ladies clash in our next contest. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a contest you do not want to miss. So stay tuned. Do not go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Knoxville, Tennessee, Kyle E. Paxley.
Kylie Paxley, the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship, making her way down to the ring, looking to whoop some ass in our next contest as she goes one-on-one with Priscilla Kelly.
And her opponent, from Atlanta, Georgia, Precious Kelly.
Now here is Priscilla Kelly, as I stated a little bit ago, a woman who has also been on a roll recently, much like her opponent tonight. Priscilla Kelly, in her debut match, defeated Stephanie Vaquer. A lot of people consider that an upset win, but Priscilla Kelly is just doing what she does best, winning. Kylie Paxley versus Priscilla Kelly. Let's get this thing started. Priscilla Kelly immediately lighting up the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship, Kylie Paxley. And if Kylie wins this match, that'll give her some much needed momentum heading into her championship match. But Priscilla Kelly is not going to allow Kylie to get the best of her. Oh, but it looks like that didn't really work out. Kylie Paxley now, what's she looking for here? Oh, beautiful butterfly suplex. And now Kylie dropping the elbow. Good God. Now Kylie applying the head scissors. Oh, dropping the elbow right on the top of the head of Priscilla Kelly. Now it's Kylie in firm control of this match, sending a very clear message to Rhea Ripley as she heads into her championship match. Now Kylie calling for Priscilla to make it back up to her feet. Kylie Paxley now. Oh my God, springboard drop kick. Now Kylie. Oh, drop kick right to the back. Oh, Kylie up on the middle rope, calling for Priscilla to make it back up to her feet. Kylie Paxley now with yet another drop kick. And holy hell, the strength from Kylie into the Piper's Pit. Oh, but Priscilla, roll up out of nowhere. Only the count of one. She was trying to catch Kylie by surprise. Didn't really work out. Now Kylie putting Priscilla in the corner, and Priscilla has just been busted open. Oh, but she's still fighting. She still has some fight in her. Priscilla Kelly taking down Kylie with these wicked kicks. And now a forearm to the face. And now Priscilla cover on the Paxley. Only the count of one for her. Now look at this. Priscilla Kelly kicking away at the face of Kylie Paxley. Oh, but just like that, Kylie answering back. Kylie with an Irish whip. Oh my God, Pele kick right to the top of the head into the cover. And just like that, that does it. That match was short, but it was sweet. Kylie Paxley with the much needed momentum heading into her championship match against Rhea Ripley at the next PLE. Look at this. Beautiful Pele kick connecting right on the top of the dome of Priscilla Kelly. Wrong name. And Kylie Paxley picks up the victory.
Here is your winner, Kyle E. Paxley.
Beautiful win for Kylie Paxley, getting herself some much needed momentum, but ladies and gentlemen, still not done with the action. How about some back-to-back women's action? 2 weeks ago, because we didn't have a show last week for reasons. Couple weeks ago, we saw Roxanne Perez battle Stephanie Vaquer. And Stephanie, at the end of the match, connected that eat defeat and pinned Roxanne Perez. However, Roxanne had her hand on the rope, and the official did not notice it. So Roxanne asked our general manager, Alexander Kelly, for a rematch. And her rematch has been granted for tonight. Roxanne Perez battles Stephanie Baker in our next contest.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne Perez making her way down to the ring. Not happy about the results of the match that took place 2 weeks ago. So Roxanne is definitely looking for some revenge. And if you ask me, this could be a rivalry brewing between Roxanne Perez and Stephanie Baker.
And her opponent from San Fernando, Chile, Stephanie
Stephanie Baker dressed in beautiful white for this contest here tonight. And if you ask me, I don't even think Stephanie cares about the results of what happened 2 weeks ago. You know, a win is a win. And Stephanie Baker, in the history books, in the record books, it is written, it is official. Hand on the rope or not, the official's call is final, and Stephanie Baker did pick up the win 2 weeks ago. And the bell has sounded. This one now official. Oh, Stephanie was immediately looking for a clothesline at the start of this match. Roxanne had that scouted. But just like that, Stephanie answering back. Okay, I think our audio is back on sync. I hope so. Hang on. Leg drop. Yes, okay. We are back on track. Our audio is back in sync. Okay. Oh, we have a collar and elbow tie up here. Oh, and Roxanne just shoving Stephanie off of her. Yeah, our audio is back on sync. We are back on track. That is good. And now it's Stephanie putting Roxanne in the corner. Ref asking for a break. Oh, but Roxanne playing dirty. And we're going to get another tie-up. But now Stephanie into the arm wrench. Onto Roxanne Perez. Now Stephanie, good God, she's going to wrench on it. Sending a very clear message to Roxanne Perez. Now Stephanie, oh. Into the wrist lock. I think, no, that's not the wrist lock. Now Roxanne able to counter into the headlock. Beautiful camera work from our technicians in the back. Stephanie Baker though, what you thinking here? Oh my God! Good God. Super kick right to the side of the head of Roxanne Perez. Oh no, Stephanie just crashed and burned on the top rope. And Roxanne Perez is going to take an advantage of that, dumping Stephanie to the outside of the ring. And now Stephanie Look at this, has Roxanne up and just dumping her down like a sack of potatoes. Now Stephanie dropping the knee on the face. And now locking in the head scissors. Doesn't matter on the outside though, but Roxanne able to escape. But Stephanie is still lighting her up. Oh, but I spoke too damn soon. Oh, good God. Stephanie's getting lit up by the prodigy here. Roxanne with the page turner. Official at a count of 6. These two ladies might want to get back inside the ring. And Roxanne stepping back in. Oh, Stephanie back her. Just taunting Roxanne on the outside. Oh, no! Stephanie just caught a chop block. Roxanne into the cover. Only the count of 1. And now a knee to the side of the face. Oh, what's Roxanne looking for here? Roxanne has a hold of Stephanie and putting her up against the ropes. Roxanne. Oh, stomped right to the chest. Roxanne on the middle rope. Double axe handle. Down goes Stephanie. Roxanne Perez now in firm control of this contest. Maybe she is going to redeem herself from 2 weeks ago. Roxanne Perez now. There's an Irish whip. Oh, beautiful, beautiful single leg drop kick. And now Roxanne, oh, was looking for a double axe handle. Stephanie got out of the way. Now Stephanie, oh no, she got caught, but so did Roxanne. Now Stephanie, single leg Boston Crab being applied. But Roxanne with a quick escape. Now Roxanne with an Irish whip. Oh, beautiful arm drag. Oh, kick right to the ribs. Roxanne sending a very clear message. And now Roxanne, oh, taking down the Dark Angel. But just like that, Stephanie back in this thing. Now Stephanie, eat defeat. The same move that defeated Roxanne Perez 2 weeks ago, but Stephanie not done. Kick right to the midsection, hooking up Roxanne Perez for the SBB. There's a cover. And Stephanie Baker picks up another W over Roxanne Perez. This time though, no controversy. Beautiful contest between these two ladies. And Stephanie Baker picks up another victory over the Prodigy, connecting the Eat Defeat, and immediately following that up was the devastating, back-breaking SBB. And that was enough to put away Roxanne Perez.
Here is your winner,
Stephanie with a great victory tonight against Roxanne Perez. She sent a very clear message. And after the Women's World Championship match between Kylie Paxley and Rhea Ripley at the next PLE, this woman right here could very well be the next contender. Ladies and gentlemen, still not done with the action. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, our World Heavyweight Champion, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, will be in action as he battles the Madhouse Jackal. Now, we know that Roman Reigns will be watching the contest after this one. He will be watching our main event. But will Roman Reigns be able to build up some much needed momentum before his championship match against the winner of our main event at the next PLE? Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to find out. Roman Reigns battles the Madhouse Jackal in our next contest. And here is the Madhouse Jackal. And we all know that he is a very dangerous competitor. However, we cannot forget exactly who. Hang on.
One fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Monsters from parts unknown, weighing in at 228 pounds, Jack L.
Back to what I was saying, we know that the Madhouse Jackal is a very dangerous competitor whenever he steps foot inside the squared circle. But we cannot forget exactly who he is facing tonight. He is facing our World Heavyweight Champion, someone we have not seen since he won the title at the very first Decimation episode of Season 5. He battles Roman Reigns, okay? And we know that Roman Reigns means business. And here we acknowledge our tribal chief. And here he is, our World Heavyweight Champion. We have not seen this man for about a month, if not a little over a month. But he is back, and he means business. At our next PLE, he will face the winner of our main event for that World Heavyweight Championship.
And his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, the OTC,
Roman Reigns, our reigning World Heavyweight Champion. And honestly, if you ask me, it is about damn time he wins our world title. Roman Reigns was busy doing other things. That's why it has been a little bit since we've seen him. But he is back in action, battling the Madhouse Jackal. And we know that he will not go easy on the Madhouse. Listen to the crowd. They are in full support of their tribal chief. Roman Reigns versus the Madhouse Jackal, and we're going to get a lockup at the start of this contest. Let's go. Roman Reigns able to get the upper hand. Just wrenching away at the left shoulder of the Madhouse Jackal, but now Jackal, look at this, applying the wrist lock. It is very rare for someone to get the upper hand of the tribal chief, but will Jackal be able to do that here tonight? These two just back and forth. And now Jackal, holy shit, waistlock takedown. Look at this, Jackal now with a power bomb. It seems like Jackal is getting the upper hand of the tribal chief. Oh my God, Jackal with the strength. Holy hell. Jackal did his research for sure. But now Roman shoving Jackal off of him. Oh, there's a shot right to the jaw. Now Roman Reigns repeated clotheslines, taking down the Madhouse Jackal. Oh shit. Oh, looks like we're going to get another collar and elbow tie-up here. Oh, look at this now. Roman sending Jackal into the corner. Ref asking for a clean break, and we are going to get one. Now Roman putting Jackal back in the corner, but Jackal able to get that elbow up. Now Jackal. Oh, there's a gut buster. Oh, Jackal looking to pick up the win over the Tribal Chief, but not even the count of one. Now Jackal, oh, has the Iron Claw applied to the shoulder, but Roman Reigns is not going to tap out. Instead, Roman Reigns is going to fight. That's what he does best. Cover on the Madhouse. Oh, only the count of one for the Tribal Chief. Now Roman Reigns sending Jackal over the top rope and to the outside, and Roman Reigns is going to join him. The Madhouse Jackal can be in some very serious trouble here, as Roman Reigns is going to wear him down on the outside of the ring. Good God, what a neck breaker from the Tribal Chief. Now Roman Reigns is going to wrench away on the neck. Oh, but Jackal able to fight him off. And now sending Roman into those steps. Official at a count of 6. Jackal stepping back inside the ring. And Roman Reigns doing the same. Oh, Jackal taunting. He might not want to do that. Roman Reigns is right behind him. Oh, but Jackal still able to fight the Tribal Chief off. Jackal again displaying his strength, has Roman Reigns up into a powerbomb position. And sending Roman throat first off the top rope. Now it's Roman Reigns who looks like he could be in some serious trouble. And I never thought that sentence would ever come out of my mouth. Jackal lining up Roman Reigns for the Claymore. Oh! He connected it! Jackal into the cover. Oh no, not enough to put away our Tribal Chief. Oh, Jackal looking to fly. We don't usually see this out of the Madhouse. Jackal with a leg drop. Good God. Jackal now up on the middle rope. There's an elbow. Roman Reigns needs to bounce back right now. Jackal now, oh no, was looking for something, but Roman Reigns able to counter. Now Roman Reigns sending Jackal over the top rope and to the apron. Roman Reigns with a shot to the face. And now sending Jackal spine first off the ring apron. Now Roman Reigns gut wrench suplex. Now sending Jackal back inside the ring. Roman Reigns stepping back in. Now Roman Reigns with an Irish whip. There's a spear onto the Madhouse Jackal. There's a cover. Still not enough. What is it going to take? I'll tell you what it's going to take. A fucking ass whooping. Big boot to the bridge of the nose. But Jackal still fighting. Now Jackal with an Irish whip. Oh, overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Roman Reigns trying to roll out of the ring to catch a breather, though. Jackal going up top. Oh! Clothesline wipes out Roman Reigns on the outside. These two now fighting in front of my announce table. Oh, Jackal has Roman hooked, connecting the shock treatment. Now Jackal with a Claymore. Our tribal chief has just been busted open, but Jackal has to get Roman Reigns back inside the ring. And he does. Now Jackal, cover on the tribal chief. And Jackal has just put away our World Heavyweight Champion. Well, I was not expecting that. What a fight that was. Jackal with an unexpected victory over the tribal chief. Roman Reigns connecting this devastating spear, and I thought that would do it, but Jackal able to pop his shoulder up at the count of 2. Jackal picking up Roman Reigns on the outside, connecting the shock treatment, and immediately followed that up with a Claymore kick. He put Roman Reigns back inside the ring, pinned him, and secured the victory.
Here is your winner, Jackal.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe Jackal has a Macho Man Championship match at the next WEF PLE. So that gave him some very much needed momentum heading into that championship match. But ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time. Our finals of the King of the Ring tournament. Who will be our 2025 King of the Ring? Alexander Kelly versus the Viper Randy Orton in our main event to determine the King of the Ring and the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. This is going to be a fight for the ages. Alexander Kelly, of course, will have the nemesis James Taylor in his corner, because why the hell would he not? I do expect James to get involved in this match, don't get me wrong, because it's happened 2 weeks ago, which is why Alexander is even in our main event. But what a main event this is going to be. Kelly versus Orton. Who will be the 2025 King of the Ring and face Roman Reigns at our next PLE? Ladies and gentlemen, you do not want to miss our main event. And here is Alexander Kelly with James Taylor by his side.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by James Taylor, representing the Authority from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 204 pounds, Alexander Kelly.
Alexander Kelly versus Randy Orton in our main event. Will Alexander Kelly have the opportunity to bring the World Heavyweight Championship back to the Elite Operatives? Or will Randy Orton prove why he has been a legend for over 20 years?
And his opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
We all know Randy Orton is a multi-time world champion, 14-time world champion if I'm not mistaken. But he has never been RUW World Heavyweight Champion. Will he secure his opportunity at that World Heavyweight Championship, or will Alexander Kelly just be one step ahead of the Viper? Ladies and gentlemen, main event coming up. This crowd in full support of the Viper, Randy Orton. James Taylor on the outside of the ring in full support of Alexander Kelly. Oh, look at this. Alexander just turned his back on the Viper, Randy Orton. The disrespect from Alexander Kelly is off the charts. He just crashed and burned right there. Oh, and Randy with a big boot. And now Randy, look at this, just bringing the fight to Alexander Kelly. And now wrenching away at the head and neck of our general manager. And Alexander has just been busted open. Now Randy Orton from the top with a body splash into the cover. Only the count of 2. Alexander's in some serious trouble here. Randy Orton is picking this man apart. There's another boot to the face. Now Randy Orton with a stomp, picking Alexander Kelly apart. This is probably the most trouble I have ever seen Alexander Kelly in. Locking in this submission, but if you ask me, that's a rope break. But Alexander able to fight out of it nonetheless. There's an Irish whip on the Randy, and a spine buster into the cover. Only the count of 1 on Randy. Alexander with a shot. Oh, there's another one. These two just trading blows. Randy asking for more. He's going to get some. Look at the blood running down the face of Alexander Kelly. Who's going to get the upper hand of this exchange? Oh, look at this, blow for blow here. Oh, but Randy Orton gets the upper hand. Now Randy Orton with that draping DDT. Oh, but Alexander right back up, disrespecting the Viper Randy Orton. Now Alexander with another spine buster. But Randy able to fight him off. And Alexander could be in some serious trouble. Randy Orton now going up top. Calling for Kelly to make it back up to his feet. Randy Orton now with a double axe handle. Oh no, what's he looking for here? There's an RKO. Randy into the cover, but James Taylor now distracting the official. Giving Alexander Kelly the distraction that he needs. And Alexander was given just enough time to recover. That pathetic scumbag that is James Taylor. But now Alexander back up to his feet. Alexander now with an Irish whip. Oh, there's a bicycle knee. Oh, Randy Orton stepping back in. And now Alexander's going to bring the fight. Oh! Blunt force trauma connects. No. Still not enough to crown a king of the ring just yet. If you ask me, Alexander seriously needs to stop going for that move. He never connects it anymore. Now Randy has Alexander up against the ropes. Randy now stomped to the chest. And Alexander having to roll out, try to catch a breather. But keep your eyes on James Taylor. Oh, James just sent Randy back inside the ring. Randy Orton still in firm control of this match. Now Randy. Oh! Clothesline to the back of the head. Takes down Alexander Kelly. And we have a king of the ring. King Orton. James Taylor tried to help Kelly out, but it did not work. Randy Orton, look at this, looking back at the highlights here, connecting the draping DDT onto Alexander, but Alexander said, "Nah, fuck that." He immediately got back up. Look at this, Randy Orton connecting the RKO onto Alexander Kelly, but look at James Taylor. He distracted the official. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there is our 2025 King of the Ring, the Viper, Randy Orton. I thought that blunt force trauma would be it, but it wasn't. Alexander just took a little too much punishment. Those strikes may have knocked him out. It gave Randy Orton the victory that he needed.
Here is your winner, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Randy Orton is your 2025 King of the Ring, and our main event for our next PLE is set. Randy Orton will face Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship. What an opportunity for the Viper. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of RUW Decimation. Join us next Thursday for another episode of WEF Strikeout, and we will catch y'all then. Deuces.